Let's move on to watch this, boys. There's a lot of stuff on this list, but I feel like it's mostly me. I've been very.
I feel like it's all you.
I don't know why. I'm not.
There's some things on here that are me.
I'm trying to think if I watched anything.
One thing.
They're in there.
One.
I
Two. I see two things.
Sprinkle them in.
I see two things. Well, you go first, Ship. I want you to go with one.
Oh,
at least.
Okay. So I started watching. They put out Mythic Quest season 2 on Apple Plus service.
Is that the Felicia Day show?
No, it's not.
Oh, what's that one?
I don't know.
This is the one where it's a office sitcom based around a video game company.
With the guy from It's Always Sunny.
I thought that's the Felicia Day show. Are you sure we're not talking about the same thing?
I'm positive we're not talking about the same thing. It does have Ashley Birch in it. Is that who you're thinking of?
No, I don't think I was at all.
Okay. It's Ryan. Is it Ryan? McKinney or
Something like that.
Or I don't.
I'll think of it.
Yeah, you think of it. You're the person that knows all these actors' names, and I am not.
Rob McElhenney.
That's pretty close.
Oh, The Guild is her show.
Yeah, that
I don't think they've made new episodes of that show in like a decade.
Yeah, that's an old one.
I'm right on top of it.
So, Mythic Quest, the first season, I talked about the first season, and it seemed to be like a little too on the nose on like video game stuff. It's like you're leaning into this video game stuff a little bit hard here.
Give me an example.
It was just like they had basically an episode about like a PewDiePie type character, like that was a kid that they had to like deal with, like basically sucking up to this kid so he would like their game. Just like storylines are like very much like, okay, here's a very video game storyline that goes along with this. And it just felt like a little bit forced at times. Like it was like, I don't need a different like rip from the headlines of a Kotaku episode like every episode.
It can be a little much.
Yeah. So the season 2, it seems like they're reeling that back. It's like, imagine like The Office if the entire first season was about selling paper and like actually about like the business of selling paper.
Right.
So now they're reeling it back to like more Office type like scenarios.
Just jokes. Let's just figure out where we can make good jokes happen instead of crowing bar like stories from Kotaku.
Sounds like a better show. Yes.
Yeah, and it's a better show. Season 2 is a much better show. The characters, like there was, I got to know the characters in the first season, sure, but now like the character types are a little bit more defined, and they're leaning more into the this is this character, and you like it when he's on screen or she's on screen because they do this funny thing.
Right.
And
Season
2 is a lot better so far. There's been basically 3 episodes. They had one that was like an in-between episode that they put out. But I like it well enough. It's not on the same level as an Office or Parks and Rec is another comparison, I guess, to it, but similar type thing.
It's some more unoffensive comedy for the shipwrecks.
It's a little bit more offensive than
is it?
Ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was raunchy. Now I'm interested.
A little bit. There's not the sexy time so much.
Okay. Yeah. That's lacking. Oh, I forgot to mention before we move on to move forward with Watch This, boys. If you donate $50 or more to the raffle, I will interrupt the show and read your message that you put in with your donation. And also it triggers any donation triggers the lights behind me. I think it has to be $5. And somebody did it already. And I like it. I like to watch the lights flash. So make me happy with flashing lights.
What are you watching?
I'm watching a couple of different things on HBO. One of them is called Made for Love. That's a comedy series. It's similar to It reminds me of was it called Upload? That show?
Yes. Yeah.
It's a similar, that was on Amazon. It's a similar situation. You've got like a tech dark comedy, like not dark like Black Mirror, but funnier. So you have the basis here is that you got a tech billionaire who is inventing a chip that is going to go into a husband's head and the wife's head, and they're going to share their thoughts, and they're going to have the perfect marriage. That's the Made for Love system.
Seems like a bad idea.
Right.
I don't know.
I think that's why it makes
maybe a bad idea.
Right. That's why it's a TV show and not something that actually exists.
Right. It's pretty funny. I gotta say, I'm not like in love with it. I don't think it's like amazing. It's maybe not quite as good as Upload, but we've only watched, I want to say 3 episodes. But I would definitely recommend checking it out if that sounds interesting. Would you watch that, Wombat?
I don't think so.
No, it's in the 30-minute episodes. Like,
no.
Okay.
What
How
else
about this?
you watching?
I got another one for you on HBO.
Okay,
this one you're definitely not interested in. Okay, if you're not interested in the 30-minute comedy show, how about the 2-part movie about OxyContin? And it's 8 hours. No, it's only 4 hours. It's only two 2-hour parts. Okay. Two 2-hour parts. It's called Crime of the Century, and it's all about the Sackler family and their pharmaceutical company, and how fucked up what they did was to like get so many people addicted to opiates and killed as well. It's done by Alex Gibney. He's like a really famous documentary filmmaker, and all of his movies are awesome. And this one, we watched the first half. It's pretty fucking good. That's called Crime of the Century. Did you watch Mayor of Easttown, Wombat?
No, I didn't. We didn't watch that yet. I'll tell you what we did watch.
Yep.
Well, first of all, I didn't put this on the list. We watched a documentary on Discovery Plus about the Amityville Horror House.
Oh.
It was an hour and a half on the Amityville Horror House. When it wasn't that it was a bad documentary, but it was really like one of those documentaries that could have been like 45 minutes, but it was an hour and a half.
Right. No, you should watch Crime of the Century then.
Maybe. I watched that.
Watch that.
I also we'll move over to we're ready for Netflix stuff.
I don't know.
We segmented these things out.
Me neither.
Me neither, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to make,
Did you write this on the outline? Did you write these on here? Why didn't you write them down? It's so much easier.
I don't know. I tried to watch Jupiter Ascending. Do you know what that is?
I heard it's a bad superhero show.
Yeah, imagine if The Boys was really boring.
Bad.
Like, I did not make it through the first episode. I don't even know if I made it halfway. I know I did. I definitely made it halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through the first episode. And I was like, I'm not enjoying this. I'm going to do something better with my time. And then I stuck my thumb up my ass for another 15 minutes. No, it's just really bad.
Okay.
It's not worth your time. Speaking of things not worth your time, I did watch this week's Saturday Night Live, which is relevant to your interest because Elon Musk was on it. And Cheapy, I know you're a big fan.
I was wondering.
Oh, it's Jupiter's Legacy is the name of the show.
What did you say?
Jupiter Ascending, which I think is a bad movie.
I think that's a movie. I was going to say, I think I've seen
That's the bad movie with Channing Tatum. And then there's the Jupiter's Legacy, which is the bad TV show about superheroes. Anyway, I watched SNL with Elon Musk, which was also pretty bad.
Why?
Because it was on my DVR, and
you have to make things get on your DVR.
I always have every episode of SNL.
It's on Hulu anyway, you know.
And I haven't missed an episode of Saturday Night Live since 1985.
That's not true.
That is 100% true.
What?
So I felt
wait,
like I had to watch
whoa! That's a lie, right?
No, I've watched every new episode of Saturday Night Live since 1985.
Why are we just learning about that now?
I don't know. I like Saturday Night Live a lot. I have many conversations with the guy who does all the SNL reviews for Entertainment Weekly. We converse at least once a week. We follow each other on Twitter. He's a nice guy. I'm a big SNL person. I didn't know that was like a thing that people didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. Like I don't know.
You should be reviewing the episode every week. If you're going to watch it every week, you should be reviewing it here. Like
I figured that kind of thing was boring.
But you've never brought it up.
I literally thought no one would care.
I care.
I didn't know any people would care. Yes, I mean
watched. So out of all the episodes from 1985, where does this one rank?
This one unfortunately does rank pretty low. I'll have to say that I don't love the current cast. There's some really good people on it. It's not that there's no talent. It's not. There was a level of talent there from like 2005 to 2013 that was pretty remarkable.
Quite a run.
And they've been trying to chase that for a while now, and it's just not quite there.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I can't get past the fact that you've watched every episode of Saturday Night Live since 1985.
Why?
It's a lot. I mean, you've gone out of your way. I mean, that's a big, I mean, I don't want to say.
I mean, to be honest, for the last, I don't know, 15 years, I haven't had to go out of my way because it's set to record on my DVR.
But you still have to watch it.
25 years.
Yeah, I know, but I watch it with my wife on Sunday mornings.
I'm not like criticizing you at all.
It's something that it's literally something I very much enjoy.
35 years. You're talking 35 years.
35 years. Yeah.
35 years. You have not missed an episode.
But we didn't know about that.
It was a lot harder. Like when I was, let's see, because 1985, because I remember the 85 season. I remember watching it.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, Super Bowl Shuffle. I love 1985.
That's the Dana Carvey season. That's his start. That's the first Dana in Chop and Broccoli.
Oh my gosh.
And
how do you know these things?
Dana Carvey's first episode was Dana Carvey and Sigourney Weaver was the host on Dana Carvey's first episode, and Buster Poindexter was the musical was saying hot hot hot.
This is really weird, Wombat. This is really strange.
He does Chop and Broccoli on his first appearance on SNL, and it's bananas. That's how he started. But
what else don't we know about you?
I know a lot about us.
What else? I mean, first of all, Shanafan, I think Shanafan, I'm not sure if he is or not, but I think he mentioned he might be working on a Jeopardy game for us to play. I think obviously you would have to include Saturday Night Live now.
Yeah.
Because you like to tilt them in people's favor.
When I was, because I went, I used to have to, at first it was sneaking up, staying awake at 11:30 on Saturday nights. Again, I think my parents just didn't care because it was a Saturday night. Like, it's not like I had school the next day.
Oh, we all had TVs in our room, probably, right? Like,
yeah. At that point, I probably had a TV and I would watch it.
They didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't care on a Saturday night, and I would have to stay up and watch it for a long time,
just to keep the streak alive.
And yeah. So,
well, if you ever have a Wikipedia page, that's going on there.
Okay.
That's definitely going right on there.
I mean, it's not like it's so crazy.
Is there anything else that you've done consistently for 35 years?
Probably not.
Think about it.
Be the biggest thing. Yeah, I know. It might be the only thing I've done consistently for 35 years.
What about brush your teeth?
No, that would definitely not be the case. No, yeah, of course, look how pearly white they are.
Yes. By the way, I just want to give a shout out to Dan, who donated $50 to Children's Tumor Foundation, and he says, "Great show."
But the Mayor of Easttown bit on SNL this week was very funny. So
was Elon a good actor? Does he have good comedic timing?
No, he has none of that.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, he was bad. It happens. They've had bad hosts in the past.
the guy who doesn't know when it's appropriate to call somebody a pedo on Twitter. Yeah, it doesn't have good comedic timing or
skills with human beings. Yes. No.
Well, we learned he has Asperger's, right?
That's true. Yes. But so does Dan Aykroyd. So it's,
he was a lot funnier.
Yeah. Dan Aykroyd was pretty good. I did not watch the show when Dan Aykroyd was on. So
have you seen cars with Elon bumper stickers on them? I saw another one today.
No.
That's a thing now. I'm assuming it's him. It's just a bumper sticker. It just says Elon.
In the car?
No, No, Elon's not in the car. The bumper sticker is on the bumper.
Bumper sticker on a car for someone who makes a different car than the car you're driving?
Yeah, it wasn't a Tesla.
Yeah, no, that's pretty dumb.
It's like the guy having the Tesla. Well, we talked about the Tesla license plate before on the Nikolai Tesla's biggest fan.
Mm-hmm.
Elon, I don't know. That was weird. I don't like seeing that people like worship the guy.
It wasn't a good episode. I didn't like it. That Pete Davidson bit that they've done a lot. That one kind of worked. The Mayor of Easttown thing kind of worked. There was some of it was just way too drawn out, but it wasn't bad.
All right. Well, now a new segment every week. Wombat reviews SNL.
Keegan Michael Key this week. I'm kind of excited for that. It's an unusual host,
right?
Because I don't consider him a huge star, but he definitely has comedy chops. So
he's a pretty huge star.
Is he a huge star? If you say he is, I'll
I know who he is.
I know who he is too. I love Key and Peele. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's pretty well known. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting.
It should be good.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's good. He's good at making sketches, so he should be.
He's good at, that's what I mean. Like, he's really good at making sketches.
But a little better than Elon, just a little.
Yeah. It's like, But then there's that, I don't want to get my expectations up there and then just be disappointed.
Right. Speaking of SNL, I watched the new Michael Che show also on HBO. It's called That Damn Michael Che.
How's that?
It's a short, I think they're 20-minute episodes, sketch.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, me neither. I just saw it. It just appeared there. It was pretty funny. The first episode was pretty funny. It didn't kill me laughing. I didn't die laughing. But I would definitely watch more for sure. It was a good start. Made fun of the police. Very popular right now. If you want to look at that, it's right there for you.
I'll check out the Michael Che show.
Yeah. They're short.
One you should check out, GB, is I watched I've only watched one episode of it so far because I watched it and decided, Mrs. Shipwreck would enjoy this too. We need to start over here.
Okay.
I watched the first episode of For All Mankind on Apple Plus TV service.
That's a space show?
That is a alternate timeline space show, I don't know, whatever those things are called. Russia got to the moon first. Right. And so it's a sci-fi show about that.
I've been meaning to watch that.
It's cool.
I noticed that
really good.
I noticed in the screenshots of it, they have astronauts wearing the NASA uniforms, but they have machine guns.
That there's going to be some stuff happening. The first episode is very much just alternate history. That's the word I was looking for. Alternate history.
Okay.
It's a very much okay, this is setting up a pretty standard alternate history thing. And then there's some screenshots coming up because season 2 just came out.
Right.
And it goes wacky.
Okay. I'm going to watch it now that you're watching it because we can talk about it. And it looks good. Machine guns and spacesuits. That's all you need to know.